In today's video, we are diving deep into the world of rare and valuable U.S. coins, focusing on one of the most surprising finds out there, the 1996 Lincoln Memorial Penny. Yes, you heard that right. This seemingly ordinary 1-cent coin is turning heads in today's auction market, even in poor condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, you won't believe the incredible value this small copper-plated coin is holding. Stay tuned till the end, because I will also be sharing some powerful tips for identifying and collecting these rare gems. Let's get into it. Today, Fast Up, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1996 Lincoln Memorial Penny. Not just any penny, but one that could be sitting unnoticed in your pocket change or tucked away in an old jar. Even in poor condition, this coin is gaining attention in today's auction market and could hold surprising dollars value for collectors. Yes, you heard that right. So stay tuned as we explore why this humble-looking coin is now in high demand among collectors and how you might be holding on to a hidden treasure. The Lincoln Memorial Penny series ran from 1959 to 2008, replacing the earlier wheat penny design. In 1996, the United States Mint continued the long-standing tradition of honoring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side of the coin. Minted at the Denver Mint, the 1996 penny is part of the final decade before the transition to the Union Shield design in 2010. Although millions were minted, the story doesn't end there. Over time, what seemed like an ordinary coin has evolved into a piece of interest because of its unique production period, the transitional years of the United States. Mint, and some very specific traits found in a limited number of these coins. What makes the 1996 Lincoln Penny stand out is not just the iconic image of Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. It's the fine details and mint characteristics that make some of these coins truly valuable. Some rare examples have slight die errors, like double dies or off-center strikes, which significantly increase their worth. Even without errors, certain toning effects, unusual strike anomalies, or simply the scarcity of surviving pieces in specific grades or condition categories have driven collector interest to unexpected heights. These hidden gems can sometimes be found even in circulated, worn-out condition, which is exactly why today's spotlight on the poor condition 1996 penny is so important. While it may seem counterintuitive, rarity isn't just about how many coins were minted. It's about how many have survived over the years with their collectible features intact. The 1996 penny in poor condition has become a hot topic in collecting circles because these coins were used heavily in circulation and few were set aside by collectors at the time. This means that finding an authentic 1996 penny today, even one with scratches, discoloration, or wear, can still be highly desirable, especially if it carries an error or has a specific visual appeal. Auctions are increasingly showcasing these pieces, and demand is driven by collectors who are hunting for every variation and uncommon example in the series. Let's talk value, because this is where things get really interesting. Although most people think a worn penny is worth, well, a penny, the 1996 Lincoln cent is defying expectations in today's auction world. Depending on the condition, unique features, and buyer interest, even circulated and low-grade examples have sold for $260,000 or more if they catch the right eye. Coins with specific error markings or striking anomalies have reached even higher numbers. It's not uncommon for these coins to create bidding wars online, especially when certified or verified by third-party graders. The market is hot, and even an old, dirty penny could lead you to a small fortune if you know what to look for. If you're just starting out or you've been collecting for years, the 1996 penny is a great coin to keep an eye out for. Make sure to inspect every Lincoln cent you come across. Look closely for mint marks, doubling, discoloration, or striking misalignments. Using a magnifying glass or coin loop can help you spot features that others might miss. Don't disregard a coin just because it looks worn or aged. Those might be the ones with the most value. Also, consider joining online coin forums, attending local coin shows, and watching live auctions to stay up to date on price trends. The key is patience and awareness. Many valuable coins were once passed off as junk simply because no one took the time to look a little closer. To wrap things up, The 1996 D Lincoln Memorial Penny is much more than a forgotten piece of change. It's a coin with rich history, growing demand, and surprising value even in poor condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who just stumbled upon a jar of old coins, this penny might be your next big discovery. With rising interest in small denomination rare coins, now is the perfect time to check your change, dig through your drawers, and explore what might be hiding in plain sight. Don't underestimate the power of the penny, especially the 1996 D. Lincoln Memorial Penny. You could be holding on to a miniature piece of history worth far more than 1 cent. Next up, today we are diving deep into one of the most overlooked yet incredibly valuable coins circulating quietly in pockets and drawers across America, the 2000 Lincoln Memorial Penny without a mint mark. While it might look like an ordinary 1 cent piece at first glance, don't be fooled, this coin is making waves in the auction markets today, with rare fine condition specimens fetching impressive dollar values. So if you have a jar full of pennies at home, you will want to watch this video all the way through. You might be sitting on a hidden gem. Let's begin with a little bit of historical context. The Lincoln Memorial Cent was minted from 1959 to 2008, replacing the earlier wheat penny design. The year 2000 marked a significant transition period, as this was one of the final years before the series ended in 2008. The coin features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, while the reverse showcases the stately Lincoln Memorial in stunning detail. What makes the 2000 version special is that it represents the last phase of the 20th century minting craftsmanship and tradition. The coin we are focusing on today, the 2000 Lincoln Memorial Penny without a mint mark, was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not place a mint mark on its coins. But even among millions struck, some stand out due to exceptional condition, rare errors, and unique attributes. Now let's talk about what makes this coin truly unique and highly sought after. The 2000 Lincoln Memorial Penny in fine condition has several attributes that attract both novice collectors and seasoned numismatists. First, the absence of a mint mark signals its origin at the Philadelphia Mint. But within this batch, there are rare error variants such as off-center strikes, double dies, and extreme high relief impressions that significantly elevate their value. The details on Lincoln's face, the sharpness of the lettering, and the defined lines of the memorial columns are critical features that, when preserved well, make this coin exceptionally desirable. Another standout feature is the high copper content. Even though most modern pennies are copper-plated zinc, the finish and tone on well-preserved examples from the year 2000 are often stunning, with a radiant red-brown or even full red luster. Although the year 2000 Lincoln Penny without a mint mark is not rare in terms of mintage, millions were made. The rarity lies in the condition. Finding one in fine to uncirculated condition without any surface wear, dents, or corrosion is becoming increasingly difficult, especially 2 decades later. Collectors are chasing these coins in high grades, especially those graded MS65 or higher. Demand spikes when the coin includes an error, like a double die obverse or a clean off-center strike, making it exponentially rare. Some of these rare variants are known to sell at several $100s or more, and demand shows no sign of slowing down. Now for the most exciting part, the current market value. In today's auction market, depending on the condition and any accompanying error, a 2000 Lincoln Memorial Penny without mint mark can range from $260,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny could be worth hundreds if it is in top condition. Recently, collectors have paid $360,000 for examples in MS66 condition, and prices can soar higher for double die error versions or those with certified mint state grading. These coins are climbing in popularity due to their accessibility and low starting value, making them a hot investment for future returns. So what should you do if you want to find or invest in one of these valuable coins? First, check your old coin jars, piggy banks, and pocket change, especially if you have had any pennies lying around since the early 2000s. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to examine the details. Look for strong lines, clean edges, and any doubling in the lettering or Lincoln's features. If you find a promising candidate, it is worth submitting to a coin grading service for certification. Also, keep an eye on online auctions, estate sales, and local coin shows. You might spot a gem at a great price. And most importantly, stay updated because the market value for these coins is only going up as more collectors jump on board. So there you have it, the 2000 Lincoln Memorial. Penny without a mint mark is not just a tiny piece of copper. It's a potential treasure hiding in plain sight. With its strong historical value, unique features, and rising demand in the collector's market, it is quickly becoming one of the most exciting pennies to watch in today's numismatic world. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned expert, this coin deserves a top spot in your collection. So don't wait, go hunt through your change and see if you've got a piece of numismatic gold hiding in copper form. Next up, today we're diving deep into the world of US rare cents and shining a spotlight on one of the most talked about and surprisingly valuable coins in the hobby, the 1992 Lincoln Memorial Penny without a mint mark, even in poor condition. Yes, you heard that right. This humble-looking penny, often overlooked by many, has become a hot item in the collector's market. With rising interest from investors and collectors alike, this small coin is now making big waves in the auction scene. So grab your magnifying glass and stay tuned, because you might just have a hidden gem sitting in your collection or change jar. The Lincoln Memorial Penny series began in 1959, replacing the wheat design on the reverse and celebrating Abraham Lincoln's legacy with the majestic Lincoln Memorial Building. This iconic design ran until 2008, making it one of the longest-running reverse styles in American coinage. Among these decades of circulation, certain years and variations have emerged as standout rarities, none more intriguing than the 1992 no mint mark penny. While most people would assume these coins are common, the specific 1992 version without a mint mark carries a fascinating backstory. These coins were minted in Philadelphia and were part of a transitional period in the United States. Mint's production process, where subtle variations made a few of these coins extremely valuable. What sets the 1992 Lincoln Memorial Penny apart isn't just the missing mint mark. Collectors pay very close attention to the close AM variety, where the letters A and M in America on the reverse are nearly touching. This is a key detail that makes the coin highly collectible, especially when combined with the absence of a mint mark. The close AM variety was never intended for circulation that year, making it a result of a rare die error. Additionally, despite being struck in poor condition or worn, the unique combination of features makes even circulated examples valuable due to their extreme rarity and demand. The poor condition doesn't diminish its collector value. It proves the coin circulated widely, yet still retains a traceable and valuable error. The 1992 no mint mark Lincoln Penny with the close AM reverse is one of the most sought-after error coins in US coinage. Only a small number of these were discovered, and experts believe just a handful may still be floating around in coin jars, old collections, or inherited stashes. This rarity fuels its demand, making it a true needle in a haystack find. Collectors and investors are constantly searching for this variety, even in poor condition, because of its long-term value potential. The rarity is such that even national auctions and coin dealers highlight this penny as a treasure, giving it a special status in coin shows and marketplaces. With its history, scarcity, and visual differences, this penny holds a high rank in the United States. Numismatic scene. Let's talk about the money because that's what makes this little copper coin truly exciting. Recent auctions and private sales show that even a circulated 1992 no mint mark close AM penny in poor or worn condition can sell for hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on its legibility and visibility of the features. Coins with verified close AM spacing, even if scratched or faded, have sold for over $160,000, and higher grade examples have fetched upwards of $460,000. With such performance in the market, collectors are treating these coins not only as collectibles, but also as investment assets. So how can you find one of these rare gems? Start by checking every 1992 Lincoln penny you come across. Use a magnifying glass and focus on the America part of the coin's reverse to spot the close AM variety. Don't worry too much about scratches or surface wear. What matters is the error and variation, not the condition. If you believe you have found one, get it authenticated and graded by a trusted agency like PCGS or NGC. These certificates greatly enhance your coin's credibility and resale value. Also, stay connected with coin forums, auctions, and online communities where collectors share tips, sightings, and upcoming events. Being alert and informed is your greatest asset in this hobby. The 1992 Lincoln Memorial Penny, without a mint mark and with a close AM reverse, is more than just a lucky find. It's a symbol of how something so ordinary can become extraordinary. With a growing market, rising demand, and undeniable rarity, this penny is a must-have for serious collectors and a dream find for casual hobbyists. If you're into coin hunting or simply looking to invest in valuable collectibles, don't ignore the pennies. They might just make you a small fortune. Next up, we're diving into one of the most exciting and surprising coins in the world of American coin collecting, the 2002 Lincoln Memorial Penny without a mint mark, in fine condition. This humble 1-cent coin might just be sitting unnoticed in your pocket, but in the world of numismatics, it's a hidden gem that's quickly gaining traction and value in the auction market. Make sure you stay tuned till the end, because we will be uncovering not just the fascinating history and features of this penny, but also how it is turning heads in coin shows and online bidding wars, with a big dollar value that is hard to believe for such a small coin. The Lincoln Memorial Cent has been a staple of American currency since 1959, replacing the wheat penny to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design by Frank Gasparo featured the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse and Lincoln's profile on the obverse. By 2002, millions of these pennies were still being struck every year. However, what makes the 2002 version without a mint mark particularly interesting is its historical placement right before the redesigns that would start occurring in 2009 with the Lincoln Bicentennial Series. This coin belongs to the last era of the classic memorial design, which makes it a desirable piece of history for collectors looking to preserve America's numismatic legacy. What sets the 2002 Lincoln Memorial Penny without a mint mark apart is its subtle but distinct characteristics. The lack of a mint mark signifies that it was minted in Philadelphia, a city with a rich and prestigious coinage tradition. This penny, especially in fine or uncirculated condition, showcases clean strikes, beautiful copper tones, and precise lettering. In certain specimens, slight dye variations, doubling or smooth luster make them stand out to collectors. The 2002 series also marked the tail end of the full copper-plated zinc composition era, which gives it a different metal appearance compared to older or newer cents. The simplicity of its design combined with the historical closure of the Memorial Series creates a classic and collectible look. Although millions of Lincoln cents were minted in 2002, finding one in fine or better condition without a mint mark is becoming harder as time goes by. Many of these pennies were spent, scratched, or lost in circulation. What makes this coin highly sought after today is the growing interest in transitional era coins and pristine examples from modern series. Collectors are now turning to modern coins with new eyes, recognizing their long-term potential, and the 2002 Lincoln Memorial Penny is right at the heart of this movement. Especially those coins that remain untouched by circulation, have no discoloration, and maintain their original mint sheen. They are now commanding attention and respect in collector communities and online marketplaces. You'll be amazed at how much value this small coin can pack. In today's auction market, a 2002 Lincoln Memorial Penny without a mint mark in fine to extremely fine condition is fetching anywhere from $124,000, and higher grade or error specimens can soar to $324,000 or more, depending on rarity and condition. Online platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and coin forums have seen rising bids and consistent interest. Especially in slabbed and graded form by services, this coin's value is magnified significantly. As more collectors look to complete modern penny sets, the demand for specific years in top shape continues to grow, pushing the 2002 no mint mark cent up in value. If you want to secure this gem for your collection, there are some key things to look for. First, focus on eye appeal. Coins with sharp details, a glossy finish, and minimal wear are your best bet. Consider getting your coin graded by a reputable service to maximize its value in the marketplace. Check for errors such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These varieties can skyrocket a penny's worth. Also, stay active in numismatic communities, attend local coin shows, and watch online auctions to stay ahead of price trends and spotting investment-worthy pieces. And remember, patience is key. The value of modern rarities is climbing steadily, and the 2002 Lincoln cent is well positioned as a future classic. The 2002 Lincoln Memorial Penny without a mint mark is far more than just pocket change. It's a piece of living history, a representation of America's coinage legacy, and a smart pick for collectors who understand market trends. With its rising demand, solid auction performance, and historical significance, this 1-cent piece is proving it can compete with far older and larger denominations. So if you find one in great shape, don't spend it. Hold on to it, grade it, and watch as this small copper coin becomes a big dollar star in the numismatic world. Next up, we're diving deep into the story of one of the most sought-after coins in American numismatics, the 1992 Lincoln Memorial Penny without a mint mark. Don't be fooled by its face value. This 1-cent piece might just be sitting in your pocket change or old jar of coins, and it's worth way more than you think. Collectors around the world are on the hunt for this rare beauty, and its value in the auction market is climbing steadily. So, stick around because by the end of this video, you will know exactly why this humble penny is causing such a buzz, what makes it unique, and how you can check if you are lucky enough to have one. The Lincoln Memorial Cent series began in 1959, replacing the iconic wheat penny and continuing the tribute to President Abraham Lincoln. The reverse design featured the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., a symbol of strength, unity, and American heritage. The year 1992 might seem like an ordinary point in this coin's long-running series, but what happened during this particular year was extraordinary. In the early 1990s, the United States, Mint began preparing for a design transition, and that's where the rare 1992 penny without a mint mark comes into play. While the majority of these coins were minted in Denver or Philadelphia, a select few were mistakenly struck with a highly unusual feature that made them incredibly rare. Now here's what makes the 1992 Lincoln Memorial Penny truly special. First, it lacks a mint mark, meaning it was minted in Philadelphia, where most coins typically bear no mint mark. But what really catches the attention of collectors is a rare variety known as the 1992 Close AM version. In these coins, the letter A and the letter M in America on the reverse are much closer together than they should be, an unexpected design meant for future coins, but somehow released early in limited quantities. This combination of the 1992 date, missing mint mark, in the Close AM detail has become a prized discovery. Most people overlook these tiny details, but seasoned collectors know this is the jackpot of memorial cents. Coins like the 1992 Close AM penny without a mint mark are the definition of rare. Only a handful have ever been found in circulation, and each one sparks a frenzy of interest in the numismatic community. Because of their scarcity and historical significance, these coins are in high demand, not only among collectors in the United States, but also internationally. This variety is almost never seen in common change anymore, making it a treasure when discovered. Collectors love this coin for its oddity, its mistake, and the story it tells about the United States. Mint's transitional period in the early 1990s. Let's talk value, and we're not talking cents. A 1992 Lincoln penny without a mint mark in fine to uncirculated condition, especially with the Close AM reverse, can fetch hundreds to even thousands of dollars at auction. That's right, 1 cent can turn into a fortune if it's the right one. Some examples have sold for over $250,000, depending on the condition and eye appeal of the coin. The coin's value keeps rising as collectors grow more aware of its rarity and fewer examples come to light. This coin is considered a long-term value asset by many collectors and investors in the numismatic world. So, how do you find one of these valuable 1992 Lincoln pennies? First, get yourself a good magnifying glass or coin loop and start checking your change. Look closely at the reverse. If the letter A and the letter M in America are nearly touching, you may have found the close AM variety. Check the date, it must be 1992 and without a mint mark. Also, inspect the overall condition. Even in circulated condition, this coin holds value, but a clean, crisp coin can boost that value dramatically. Always handle potential finds carefully and consider having them professionally graded by a reputable service. That grading can validate your coin and raise its value significantly in the collector's market. The 1992 Lincoln Memorial Penny without a mint mark is a perfect example of how even the smallest coin can carry huge historical and financial weight. It represents the thrill of discovery, the beauty of rare minting variations, and the potential for extraordinary value hiding in plain sight. Whether you are a lifelong collector or just getting started, this penny should absolutely be on your radar. Who knows, your next big find might be hiding in your own coin jar. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest uploads about rare and valuable coins. Drop a comment below if you think you might have one of these incredible pennies, or if there is another coin you would like us to cover next. Happy hunting and keep collecting, because sometimes a penny really can be worth a fortune.